Welcome to the IDS G2 video training series. In this video, we are going to go over how to create follow-up activities in CRM. As you can see, I've already launched my CRM home screen, and today we'll be working with the contact Jason Tudor. What we're going to be covering is how to create email follow-ups, phone call follow-ups, appointment follow-ups, task follow-ups, and new letter follow-ups. And let's go ahead and start with the first one. I'm clicking on New Email, and this brings up the new email form. And I'm going to go ahead and just do the walk-in letter. I want to thank Jason for coming by. First off, if you notice there's Dear Jason and Jennifer, that is coming from here, the Greet As field that we filled in when we created the contact screen. Down below we have our signature. And keep in mind, you can have seasonal signatures. A winter, summer, different seasons of the year, you can change your signature. One other note, you can add your picture to your signatures. If I put my cursor right there, I hit my picture icon, I select my picture, and I can insert my picture. Also, you can insert links into your emails. Say you want to point him to the ones that you looked at today. Here is a link to what we looked at today. Stock number 1235. And so those are the two stock numbers that we looked at. I'm going to double click on 2345. And that's selected it. And now I'm going to click on the little link icon, and that brings up the URL insert hyperlink. I'm going to go to my web page, and I'm going to click on the first one I want to direct him to. So I'm clicking the URL of this grand design, and I'm copying the URL. I'm going back to my hyperlink and hitting in paste. Type in a little tooltip text. Your wife really liked the kitchen. Click OK. Now my other one, I'm going to again double click. Click on the hyperlink. Go back to my web page and look at the second one that we looked at. Again, I'm clicking in the address, the URL address. I'm copying it. I'll minimize it. I'll right click and paste. This is the first one we looked at. Now the difference here is on this first one, when I put my mouse over 2345, you'll see that little tooltip. You really like the kitchen. Nice way to send a form letter email to the customer. You can add attachments. I want to add a PDF file of something. I want to add a text file of something. The only thing you cannot add to our emails are movie files, but you really wouldn't want to anyway. You would also want to send a link to them. You can schedule emails. If you want to send it today, we'd hit send and complete. But if we don't want to send it till tomorrow, we can just schedule it for tomorrow at whatever time that you want. And we can categorize our follow-ups to keep track of what category of things are we following up. In this case, it's an opportunity. So you have all the major components that you need to track your opportunities. In this instance, I'm going to go ahead and just send it. So I'm going to hit send and complete, which moves it right to history, the subject, the opportunity that it's associated with, the date you completed it, who completed it, and who originally created it. And if you double click on it, you'll see exactly what you sent. The second kind of follow-up we have is the phone call follow-up. And here in the subject field, you type in why you're calling him. So he told you to call him back in a couple days to see what was decided. So I'll put the 25th. I'll put the end of the day, the 17 or 5 p.m., and I'll hit save and close. Now if you notice, this follow-up activity is your phone calls. And if I expand a little bit, I can see what reason I'm calling him in the subject field here. I know it's scheduled for the 25th and who assigned it, who created it. And as a side note, realize you can create follow-ups for your other people. So one salesman could create a follow-up for another salesperson, and you would see the created by here and whoever it was assigned to here. Okay, it's now magically Friday, and I'm going to give him a call. So I double click, and I call, and he's not there. But I still want to record that I called him. So I'll put in left VM. And instead of mark as complete, which would move it to history, I'm going to mark as complete new, which means move this call to history, the current call to history, and then give me a blank sheet. And now I have my blank sheet. Last call, left VM, call again. And I'll give him a day, and I'll call him on the 26th. And I'll give, again, 5 p.m. And this time I'll hit save and close. So the mark as complete moved this VM call, the call my 25th, to history. By hitting the mark as complete new, then it gave me the blank one, so I can create a new call. So I always have a follow-up here. Every one of our follow-ups have a complete, which just flat out moves the call to history, and has complete and new, which moves the current item to history and then gives you a blank item to create another follow-up. Okay, the appointment calendar. Call. Show unit to family. Location. Jellystone Campground. Office, wherever you wish to meet them at. It's going to be on the 27th at 1 p.m. is fine. Again, you have the ability to categorize your follow-ups, and I'm going to hit save and close. So again, this follow-up is in open activities, but this follow-up also on my home screen is right here, because remember in our home screen we're seeing all appointments in the next 14 days. Okay, come the 14th day, I double click on it, unit purchased, whatever I wish to put, and then I'm going to hit mark as complete.